All right, Army Regulation 35 1-17 schools, U.S. Military Academy, and U.S. Military Academy Preparatory Schools Admissions Program. Headquarters Department of the Army, Washington, D.C., June 1st, 1977. Summary change: U.S. Military Academy, U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School Admission Program, Army Army Regulation 35-117. All right, Headquarters Department of the Army, Washington, D.C., June 1st, 1977. Army Regulation 35-117. Effective date, June 7th, 1977. Schools, U.S. Military Academies, U.S. Military Academy Preparatory Schools and Mission Programs. Bernard W. Godrich, General, United States Army Chief of Staff. Paul T. Smith, Major General, United States Army Adjutant General. History has been recognized to make the compatibility with the Army Electronic Publishing Database that no content has been changed, summary not applicable, applicability not applicable, proponent exemption, authority not applicable, Army Management Control Process not applicable. Supplement: this provision reflects the changes of procedure U.S. Military Academy, the relocation preparatory school, local limited supplementation of regulation is permitted and not required. If supplements are used, Army staff agencies, major Army commands will furnish one with a copy of the Headquarters Department of the Army, DAPE, MPO, Washington, D.C., 20310. For other commands, will furnish one copy of each of the next higher headquarters. Term changes not applicable. Such suggested improvements. Proponent agents, regulations, Office of Deputy Chief of Staff, personnel, others invited to send comments suggesting improvement to PA 2028. Recommended to change the publication blank form to the Headquarters Department of Army, DAPE, MPO, Washington, D.C., 20310. Distribution: Active Army, Army National Guard, U.S. Army Reserve. Distribution: IAWDA Form 129A. Requirements for the AR schools, B. All right, the contents are the purpose, general explanation, term and admission programs, program support, and program coordinated related publications. Unclassified. Reserved. 1. The purpose of the regulatory prescribed the general method to support the U.S. Military Academy, U.S. Military Preparatory Schools Academy, Preparatory Schools, admissions, programs, elements of the U.S. Army. This regulation applies to the U.S. Army Reserve and National Guard. The mission of the United States Military Academy to educate, motivate the corps the cadet so that the graduate will have the higher character, leadership, and other attributes essential to the progressive continuing development through the career of the explanatory service to the nation. As an officer of regular Army, the quality of the cadet graduate is to a great extent predetermined with the quality of the candidate received. Therefore, if imperative, potential candidates who are both qualified and interested in admissions to the U.S. Military Academy receive factual information concerning the Military Academy Preparatory School advanced guidance and on other procedures and gain admissions. Explanation of the terms: U.S. Military Academy Admission Representative, USMAAR, an officer who supervises the support of the mission program at his or her level of the chain of command. The major area of the supervision involves the overall support of the foster activity efficient process that the providing with the U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School to the highest input of the active Army, U.S. Army Reserve, Army National Guard. West Point Candidate Advisory Officer, WPCAO, an officer level or coordinated with the U.S. Military Academy Admission Representative who represents the Military Academy and U.S. Military Academy Preparatory Schools in pursuance of program objectives. This officer orientation must be bidirectional. The West Point Candidate Advisory Officer is a liaison for the active person. Active support of the U.S. Military Academy Local Administration Field Source for the West Point Candidate Advisory Office. Organization is directed in paragraph 5 with the West Point Candidate Advisory Office supervise the U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School Admission Program. For the admission program, the mission of the program is to encourage the talented potential candidates to seek to the U.S. Military Academy for the purpose of pursuing the career in military service. B. Inherent with the mission of the two objectives. Long-range objective to inform the school parent authorities and parents, military personnel, or others who are positioned to influence the potential candidate in their career selection of admission standards of the scope of the quality education at the U.S. Military Academy, the nature of the military career. 2. Short-range objectives. To total locate, motivate, and assist the outstanding potential candidate throughout the country to the extent and entering the U.S. Military Academy class will reflect the continuous improvement of overall quality to identify the enlisted personnel with the regular Army, Army National Guard, Army Reserve who meet the requirements outlined in AR 1512 to attend U.S. Military Preparatory School. 5. Program Support Commander, U.S. Army Forces Command, U.S. Military Development Readiness Command, U.S. Army Training Doctrine Command, and U.S. Army Communications Command, U.S. Army Intelligence Security Command, Military Traffic Management Command, U.S. Army Military District of Washington, U.S. Army Criminal Investigation Command, U.S. Army Health Service Command, Commanders-in-Chief, U.S. Army, Europe, 7th Army, and the command of the DA Field Opportunity Agency Center support for the U.S. Military Academy and U.S. Army Academic Preparatory Schools. The mission program will then respective command as follows. Designate the staff member with the U.S. Military Academy, U.S. Military Academy and mission representative to the Military Academy Preparatory School supervisor support of the mission program with the command. The U.S. Military Academy advisory officer or admission representative will be appointed to the Theater Army Corps level and L at major Army commands and required to the effect of the adequate supervision. Require that the appointment of the West Point Candidate Advisory Office at each of the Army divisions separate with a regiment, brigade, and installation of the activity of the CONUS, oversee the commands and specify with the appropriate headquarters to ensure the adequate representation for mission program support. All field operating agencies and centers, each of the ROTC regions, inspectors group, senior junior division, each of the U.S. Army Engineering Division, district, and headquarters, each recruiting district and main station issue direct publication instruction as necessary to ensure the complete support of the U.S. Military Academy, U.S. Military Academy Preparatory Schools and Mission Program. Require information officers at the level of support of the U.S. Military Academy and U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School and Mission Programs with their sphere of activity. 6. Program coordinators. Information materials pertaining to the U.S. Military Academy may be obtaining upon request of Superintendent U.S. Military Academy of the MAAR-A, West Point, New York, 11099. 6. Information materials pertaining to the U.S. Military Preparatory Academy may be obtained upon request of the Command U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School, Fort Monmouth, New Jersey, 37703. Direct contact with the U.S. Military Academy admissions representative and West Point candidate advisory officer and the superintendent of the U.S. Military Academy or the command of the U.S. Military Academy Preparatory Schools authorized and encouraged. A copy of the orders T-740 45-3 appointed to the U.S. Military Academy admission representative and West Point candidate advisory office to include primary duty assignment, phone number, address, super and subsequent changes will be forwarded to the superintendent U.S. Military Academy at MARA, West Point, New York, 1099 6 at the Commandment U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School, Mount, New Jersey, 37703. A copy of the West Point candidate advisory officer appointment orders will be forwarded to the appropriate U.S. Military Academy mission representative for effective program supervision. Related to publications, AR 35112, AR 40501, current issue of the USMA catalog, current issue of the Usmaps pamphlet. And that was U.S. Military Academy, U.S. Academy, U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School Admissions Program.